I'm begging you in the name of Jesus, stop Islamic agenda. All over Nigeria, the Igbos, Southsouth Christian, be ready for self-defense. If Nigeria is going to be turned upside, let it be.
Reverend Dachomo, we go nowhere. I salute your courage to speak up, and I also sympathize with your people that are being massacred every day. But do not include the Igbo people in whatever you are planning, whatever you are doing. See now, let me tell you people, I made this video.
These people are capitalizing on our desperation for a working society to mess us up. They discard us, use us like rag, discard us. We stay here. Then when there's a problem in the country that needs someone to die or to risk their life, they talk, they say they need revolution because they know that our people will jump in anything that will cause Nigeria to be good.
Where I said I do not support the unity building up right now. Why I say that the only thing that they need the an Igbo man for is for something to die, for something to fight for when it is hard. They remember the Igbo people. Now, let me shock you before you allow yourself to be used or allow yourself to be whined into the religious card of Christianity. Let me tell I'm not against Christianity, but I'm telling you that the Plateau State people knew that they were Christian during the war, but they marched alongside the Nigerian army to massacre your ancestors. They did not give a damn if people were Christian or not. They massacred you. They kept their religion by the side. Now it is hitting them hard. They are coming to say Christians. No, it's not Christians. Our people are Christians, yes, but they will not match with you people. Now, this is David Ibiome.
They can turn Nigeria to an Islamic nation. It can never happen. Now, hear me as a prophet. It will never happen. All this agenda is to make Nigeria an Islamic nation. Let me tell you today. That's the agenda. It can never happen. Are you telling me that Igbo man will be a Muslim? Or Southsouth will be Muslims? You better, if you try it, will get out. Are you telling me Igbo man now will become a Muslim? You force him to be a Muslim.
See what he's saying? He said that the Nigeria can never be Islamized because the Igbo man is still alive. He's still present. He's using the Igbo man to threaten the people that are that want to invade and Islamize Nigeria. He said that an Igbo man will never be a Muslim. Once it is something to die for, they remember the Igbos. Now let me ask all of you: I've never seen a video where Reverend Dachomo was speaking against the marginalization of the East. I've never seen where Pastor Ibiome is talking about the marginalization of the East. All of them were silent, and Nnamdi Kanu is in jail because it wasn't on their side, right? Now that they're hitting everybody, they want to tell you that you are Christian, so you march into battle with them. Remember that your ancestors were Christians also. But guess what? They did not give a damn. They did not care. They see unalive them on the battlefield over a crime that they did not commit, over a coup d'etat that they didn't do. Till today, no compensation, no reparation, no apologies. Reverend Dachomo, I sympathize with whatever is happening in your place. Do you understand? But our people cannot join you in anything violence. Please, you people should fight your fight. You have our own fight to fight. Do you understand? The same way you are feeling pains that your people are being massacred, it is the same way we felt pain when they massacred our people in the villages of Ozo 1, on the street of Ukwan, all over Igbo land, but nobody said anything. It's the same pain that we are feeling now that Nnamdi Kanu is in jail over a crime he did not commit. Now let me tell you, Igbo people, before you allow yourself to be gaslighted or guilt-tripped, or pushed using emotions or religion into a war that doesn't belong to you, let me tell you, if anything happens to you, I will spit on your grave, and I will not feel sorry for your mom. We will move on, leaving no memory for you. You all are better stay put. I'm not afraid to be called a tribalistic person. I've not said I'm not tribalistic, and I've also not said I am tribalistic. It all depends on your definition of what you want to call me, but that doesn't matter. At this point, I do not care about your feeling. I do not care about your feeling. I do not care about the feeling of anybody. This is the age of being brutal with the truth. What matters to me is not religion. It is the truth and the safety of my people. You can decide to call me tribalistic, whatever you want. I don't care. Nobody can gaslight us again using emotions, religion, or any other thing. The safety of Igbo comes first. Now, until Nnamdi Kanu is out and says otherwise. But for now, this is where we stand. We stay put. No Igbo man moves an inch. Kwechirinu. Don't be moved by emotions. Be moved by logic. Thank you all. Peace and love.
These our brother deserve likes, share, and followership. Every Igbo man who truly defend Igbo must follow this young man. My goodness. These guys sense they bust my head. The ways of defending the Igbos, his ideology, the way he counter the lies and stand for what is good is alarming. You know, the last time 2 years ago when we started saying the Igbo should not participate in protests, that is a setup. That's exactly the message this guy is passing. I love you, my brother. You are the best. It has been stated that when two brothers fight, it is expected that a stranger will inherit their wealth. This is what happened when they divided the eastern region to South, South, and Southeast. And they use the old Bendel, divide us into two, called Delta and Edo, to join the South to make us believe that we are all one. But what they succeeded doing is to divide it. Look at it now. Whenever there is an issue for people to die for, they call the South and the Southeast Igbos that, do you think they will allow Nigeria to be Islamatized? But our commonwealth are being stolen by the same people and taken out from our region. The gold in Zamfara are for the Northerners and for the Zamfara alone. And nobody in Nigeria is benefiting from it. But the crude oil in the South are for the entire Nigeria. But the biggest problem that they divide us and make we the South Igbos or the South region to deny our brother in the Southeast and keep blaming them for what they did not commit. And when it reaches the time to stand as unity, they want to merge us together. Look at what that pastor is saying. Look at what all of them are saying. Do you think Southsouth will agree? Do you think Southsouth is time to defend yourself? Go and listen to them again. They are not calling us to merge together to defend against Fulani. But when it is time for them to stand with us, they will never do the same. Election is coming. Most of them will still betray the best candidate because he's from Igbo land. My brother, you deserve a kiss. You are the best. Watch this video and share it, please. We need to wise up now in the 21st century. I'm out of here, Joe.